welcome to the show. We are so glad to have you here. Well, first of all, we'd like to know how are you dealing with this Eurovision experience so far? Are you enjoying, what you are experiencing? Oops.
Come
Hello.
again. Connection lost.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yeah, connection
We
lost.
lost the connection for
Yeah.
like a few
Oh, you lost
seconds.
the connection. Okay. So I was just welcoming you to the show. Okay. And would like to know how are you experiencing this Eurovision festival? I mean, how are you dealing with it? How are you, coping with all the pressure, all the stress that probably it entails?
Well, we're just trying to keep a positive attitude and put our 200% basically, and just do everything we can to get work done and be able to represent Ukraine as best as we can in Liverpool.
Yeah, I agree. We had some issues, but we trying to hold the good altitude and doing our best. We just released the. We were currently working on a revamp. We released that, and now we had our first rehearsal for the show in Liverpool, and we are excited. There will be so much cool stuff, and we can wait to show this. And yeah, we're just waiting for it.
It will be great, I'm sure.
Mhm.
So, going back to the beginning of everything, you met at the Faculty of Pharmacy of Chernobyl,
Yes.
National Medical University, and then you formed the duo. So, since then, have you only devoted yourselves to music, or have you also worked in a pharmacy?
We first of all we didn't met in like university. We were currently uni, but we when we met we didn't know that we are from one uni and even the same faculty. We just met randomly on the street. I tapped Jeffrey.
Mhm.
Our friendship began, and after 1 year we just discovered that we can do music. We actually never worked in a pharmacy. Yeah, we like just on internship, so we were kind of on that period, yes, and also on practice. But like work, no, just uh, we're doing music.
That's so good.
That's brilliant. Yeah. Well, talking about your pre-selection, your national pre-selection, it was held in an underground station, right? And obviously, that's a difficult and different experience. So, could you tell us a little bit about that experience? How different it was, from doing it on a TV set.
Well, it was a special experience. It was. I imagine it was very hard to put together because the guys, the people who organize it, and literally put it together by hand. They had to carry it downstairs, long way down on the ground, and they did an amazing job. Everybody was in high spirits, and I would say we had a great time, but we definitely didn't, expect the victory. But when we realized we won, it was a shock in a good way. But we did not expect anything. But yeah, we're always ready for a challenge. So yeah.
Yeah, and I completely agree with Jeffrey because it was, very unusual because first of all, we even didn't imagine that this might happen in 21st century. The someone launch missile against you, and you basically run and hiding underground. And we managed to do this, and we happy and thankful for everyone who was organizing it underground. The people did amazing job, and the most complicated was basically before the national selection. We had a lot of rehearsals. Like we were staying in Kyiv for like couple of weeks, and we had a schedule like choreo, fitting of the clothes, and it was bad because every time when air alarm hits, we supposed to take care about our lives and hide in the shelter, and basically all our schedule is moved. So we were trying to manage it somehow and do it in a safe time when air alarm goes off. and also the lack of electricity on the music video shooting. It was also um, giving some problems for us, but we tried to manage it, and I think we doing a good job.
Yeah, it's a great job. So a few days ago, you released your new revamp of the song, and it has some changes. And one of the main changes is that you have added some lines in Ukrainian. So, what was the reasoning behind this?
I would say the main reasoning was, well, we decided it would be a great addition to the song because we, as we don't, use like folk elements or ethnic elements in our songs that much. We decided adding Ukrainian would be a nice way to, identify the song and identify us as a band or a Ukrainian band. But we make English and Ukrainian songs. But, we thought it would be a nice way to, identify us as a band coming from the Ukraine. So I think it's a good addition for the fans as well. Ukrainians. And, I think we're going to stand out a bit in one way or another when we get to Liverpool. So,
and also the new lines has a new senses that are pretty strong, because it says "Світ палає, а тоді." It means that no matter how bad it is, even world you flame, don't give up, go forward, everything will be okay, and you will manage it. So I think this lines can inspire people around the world to be stronger, even they had some issues in their lives. Just don't give up, be stronger, go forward, and everything will be okay.
That message really comes through. Actually, I would like to talk about your staging. The staging that we managed to watch at your pre-selection, right? Which was one of the most striking things, right? And then you got a revamp of your entry, right? And what seems to stand out the most is the new string fragment at the end. I'm not sure if we should expect something in relation to your staging at Eurovision, connected to this new fragment, this new string fragment.
Yeah, we will make improvements of our staging and our choreo and every aspect of the show to make it first of all bigger, because in the metro we had very small space, because it's basically the stage was on the platform, so on the right side were a train and on the left side, so it was like 4 meters of space, and we had some restrictions, so we were managing to do that on that space that we have. But on Liverpool there is bigger space, so we will have more space for creativity to do better, and we want to impress people who's going to watch it. So we will do our best, and definitely the string part is it's also like representing the anxiety, a bit of anxiety,
Yeah.
and a bit of worryingness, worrying, yes,
Oh.
worrying.
Yeah, just say.
I'm looking for English word to describe it.
So concerns, I mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that moment is representing the fight, and like you hit once, you fall, you stand up. Twice you fall, you still stand up and go forward, basically. So I think yes, we will do our best to make people feel what we tried, how we wrote the song, and about what the song is.
That's brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah.
According to the latest news, you are having some difficulties on promoting your entry internationally at the pre-parties and everything. So, how are you dealing with it? And I also wanted to tell you that we are the organizers of the Madrid in Spain pre-party, and that, of course, you are completely invited. And if these difficulties are solved, please let us know, and we'll make everything we can to have you with us here. It's in a couple of weeks, so let us know.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
Well, we've been having not a lot of problems, but we had just one issue with one of the countries we're supposed to visit for.
No, it's about the border crossing.
Yeah, but she's talking about like the pre-party. If we have been having
No, you didn't get
issues.
the question. It's like crossing the border.
Can you come again with the question?
Oh, yeah.
Or-
How are you dealing with these difficulties you're having with promoting internationally?
Yeah, that's the point. I wanted to say about how we missed the first one.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
was it sad for you that you had to miss the first occasion? You know, that you had to meet fans, etc.
That's what they were asking. Oh my god. Okay, just say it.
Yeah, we had issues at the beginning, and we were not able to cross the border. But then, thanks to our border guards and to
Ministry of Culture as well.
Ministry of Culture as well. Now it's we have like permission to go outside the country, and this makes us able to visit the promo events and.
And we're grateful for this,
Yeah,
because
we
we
are
want
grateful for
to,
this.
we want to be able to interact with the fans and the reporters as well, because we talked to quite a few of them already, and we're excited to see each and every one of them in whichever countries we plan to visit.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think from this moment on, we shouldn't be having that much of an issue crossing, the borders to visit these pre-party events. So
Mhm. Okay, so if we talk about a more positive aspect, before these problems emerged, right? You managed to go to Lithuania, right, and to Norway, and you also managed to meet the Norwegian representative this year at Eurovision, Alessandra, right? So
Yeah.
how those encounters were, and are you expecting to meet other candidates, other representatives this year? Are you looking forward to it?
well, we can't say we we can't say we're gonna visit everyone. So,
But we will be.
yeah, we will appreciate. But I think it's we have like quite a lot of work on our hands, so
Mhm.
we just do the best we can to meet whoever we can, and just try to do a lot of things in one time. Just uh, um, keep the schedule just a bit loose. So
Mhm.
yeah, we met Alessandra, and we had a good conversation. We were sharing emotions and just conversating with each other, and she was teaching us some Norwegian and her Ukrainian as well, so it was pretty fun. And yes, definitely we would love to meet everybody else, but yeah, hopefully at the next pre-party event in where is it, Barcelona. In Barcelona, yeah, we'll be able to meet other guys and talk to them and just get to know each other much better before the competition.
And learn new language.
Hopefully.
I remember Alessandra said Uslo is Oslo. At least I remember something. I hope Alessandra remembers also something that we taught her.
Uh-huh. Hopefully she does, yeah.
So just talking about Liverpool and the May event, how does it feel to be the hosts, but in a country that it's not the one you are representing? And have you been to the UK before?
Start from last one. Yeah, we were in the UK last fall. We had a performance in London, and it was great. People met us very warmly, and it was amazing. We felt each other, and we would be happy to come back again. And we can excited to come back already to new city, to Liverpool. And about the country, yes, it's like for obvious reasons, it's we can't make it in Ukraine because of safety, and we very appreciate Britain to making this happen in Liverpool. This really means a lot of us, and all the help we get, we appreciate it, and I think guys will do a great job. We already saw the stage. It looks amazing, the logo and everything. We feel it, and it's nice.
Yep.
Just one final question from us, which is more related to your personal relationship with the contest. I don't know, whether you managed to watch the contest, when you were kids, or whether you were familiar with the existence of this content. Oh, sorry, of this context contest. And also, where would you like your participation in the contest, to take you in the future in your professional careers?
Personally, I wasn't very familiar. In fact, I wasn't familiar with the competition at all. Maybe till like I would say 4 or 5, probably 4 years. Yeah. Like 4 years into being here, being in Ukraine. So I just got to know a little bit of past years and past participants as well. So yeah, it was pretty cool for the fact that I got to learn from scratch basically what the whole competition was, and now I found myself in here. So it's just a little bit very a very weird situation, but yeah, I think it was supposed to happen. And well, what would you say about?
I will say about me that I met Eurovision in 2004. I remember I was a kid and I saw Ruslana performing wild dances. I was like, oh, whoa, what is this? A lot of women look like Anna Princess Warrior. I was excited about this. So basically, after some years, I also saw Jamala won the Eurovision, and I like a lot of guys who were performing on Eurovision itself, like Danko Lawrence, Mahmoud, who else? Verka Serdyuchka, and Sam Ryder from last year. I liked it a lot. So yeah, and about our music, we were like doing like music before. We had a lot of plans, and then we won national selection, and it's just more responsibilities and more work for us. And we plan after Eurovision in Liverpool release new albums that we were currently working for 2 years, and we are very excited. Can't wait to show it, and we hope all people will like it.
Yeah, and definitely we hope that after the competition, we will be able to move to the next step in our careers and in representation of the country as well. Hopefully, everything goes superb, and everybody comes back with a smile on their faces. Although it doesn't usually happen, but hopefully this time.
And also, I want to say that we are very excited that this year Europe and world will hear from Ukraine, because everyone already, I think, was used to folk music from Ukraine, and it was strongly represented in the past years. But this year is something new, and we're just happy that we will show something that no one expecting this. And also, like I said before, we hope our song and our message will be heard, and people will be inspired, be stronger, be more confident, no matter how bad it is. Just stay in good mood and
Well, and hopefully that will be the case, right? And everybody will, your message will come across for sure with your staging. Well, just to tell you that you received a lot of love, from our viewers in the chat, and that we keep our fingers crossed for you at Eurovision, okay? And we are looking forward to see you there. All right?
Yeah,
Thank you so
absolutely.
much.
Thank you
Thank
for
you so
having
much.
us.
Thank
And
you.
we're looking forward to meeting you guys at the pre-party events or in Liverpool.
Yeah.
And hopefully we will be able to talk and chit chat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see you in Madrid. All right? Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you for the conversation.
Thank
It was
you.
awesome. We had a good time, and see you soon.
Yeah. Have a good
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, you too. Cheers. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.